So there's been a lot of attention paid to this report before it ever came out. And does this sort of split the loaf because it says Jim Comey didn't do it the way he should have, but he wasn't politically motivated?
That's right. The report is going to confirm what many of us already know, which is that FBI Director Comey deviated from agency policy and in doing so hurt the Secretary Clinton campaign. But he did not do it out of political bias. He simply made a judgment call that turned out to be incorrect.
Well, and as I understand, Congressman, it goes a little farther than that to say that he also hurt the Justice Department and the FBI and the perception that they were really doing the job they should be doing. Does this give the president cause to say, you know what, I was right in firing Jim Comey. It was not obstruction of justice. He had misbehaved.
The obstruction of justice statute centers on intent. So if the president intended to fire Comey because he was bad as Secretary Clinton, that's fine. But that's not what the president did, because he went on national TV a few days later after firing Comey and told America he did it because of the Russia investigation. That is textbook obstruction of justice.
And still, the president has sought to use this report in order to undermine Mr. Comey. He has tweeted about it. Do you think that it will help in those efforts?
I don't think so, because the Hillary Clinton investigation is separate and different from the ongoing Trump investigation. You have a different FBI director, Christopher Wray. You have a special counsel. You have a different deputy attorney general. So these are completely separate investigations. So I don't think this is going to help Donald Trump.
Still, we have this report, but the Inspector General has also opened a separate review of the FBI and the DOJ when it comes to surveillance on Mr. Carter Page in 2016 and 2017. Will these series of probes affect the DOJ and perhaps the special counsel investigation?
I don't think it will, because the Republican members who were briefed on what the FBI did in going after Carter Page, as well as some other Trump officials, have come out and said that they saw nothing wrong with what the FBI did. And the president seems to have this view that somehow the FBI can't investigate his campaign. That's wrong. The FBI has every right to investigate his campaign if they think that Trump officials have acted inappropriately with Russia.
Congressman, what is in the past is in the past, and it's important to figure out what that is, but we can't do much about it now. What from this Inspector General report might suggest the areas of reform to make sure we aren't here again? Because I think everyone would admit that we don't want to be in a position where we're really questioning the FBI.
That is a great point. I was on some of these committee hearings where FBI Director Comey came and testified in 2016. It was clear to me he was under immense pressure from the Republicans to do certain things. I think that's what resulted in him deviating from agency policy. I think what we should learn from this is we need to stop politicizing the independent FBI and the Department of Justice. We need to stop attacking law enforcement. The president should not be attacking the Department of Justice all the time. We need to step back and let the professionals do their jobs.
Yeah, at the same time, where was the Attorney General? Because ultimately the FBI director reports to her, and why wasn't she enforcing policy?
Because Attorney General Lynch and Bill Clinton met in that infamous meeting at the airport tarmac. That never should have happened. Had that not happened, some of these things you saw may not have happened as well.